Well, welcome back to another Dynodaze video. A Mitsubishi Colt CZT, like an old shoe for us now. These are wicked cars. This one's got some modifications, dump valve, induction kit, manifold. It's got a hybrid turbo, 550cc injectors, downpipe, decat, those sorts of things. And now it's our job to flash the ECU with some Ecotech software and start tuning. So we know what we're aiming for, but the exhaust system on this car isn't perfect, shall we say. So let's see where we get to. I think that's the best way. Positivity. Oh yeah, it's got a great big AirTech front mount on it as well, although it is a twin pass. So again, let's find out. As with any performance car, you need a performance oil. The best place to get your performance oils from, especially liquid moly, if you go for Moly Gen 5 W40 like I do, is worldoflubricant.co.uk. Head on over to worldoflubricant.co.uk and stick Dyno, D-Y-N-O, as a code in the checkout and save a load of money. It's magic. Well, there we go. Do you know what? I love some flames out of a Mitsubishi Colt.
Yeah, sometimes some do better than others, don't they?
Yeah.
It's a
This one was lovely.
bit of hit and miss on these, I'm afraid, but yeah.
Right, spec. Let's go spec first. We've got a K-head induction kit, a Jap speed manifold. We've got some injectors in there, 550 injectors. We've got an AirTech twin pass front mount, which we don't believe is as good as the AirTech Rally Art version, which is obviously a better setup and design.
I think so, yeah. I think it's a better setup. Forged turbo intake pipe, 3-port boost solenoid, a Arashi hybrid turbo.
Yes.
1/4 mm downpipe.
Yes.
Scorpion
Midsection.
setting, I think, and then a power flow back box type design to give it a more Jap look, I believe.
More Jap look. So they're your mods. They're mods. Yeah, I don't think we missed anything there.
We have the diff that we fitted and the and the Extreme Stage 2 clutch.
So it's on an Extreme Stage 2 clutch, and it's had a Quaife LSD fitted by our Richard. So it's going to transform this car from when it came in. And it's made some bloody good power, I think.
Yeah, I mean, our mandate was to fit the Arashi turbo. Some of the mods we've just mentioned were already on, so I'll give you the ones that we fitted. So we did the Arashi turbo side of it, and we fitted that. We fitted the 3-port boost solenoid. We did the stage 2 clutch and the diff, the injectors, and fuel pump. Yes. What we've done, the customer's done the rest.
Yeah. So the AirTech front mount intercooler, the customer did.
Yeah. So in this particular instance, this didn't have an access panel for the fuel pump, which is rare on a CZT, to be fair. So we had to drop tank to do that. So that was a bit of a
pain in a kerfuffle,
an unwelcome surprise last night at R4 when I was thinking I'm just going to whip this fuel pump out and get this done now so that I can get on it first thing in the morning. And then I had to wait for ramp rotation so I could get it back on the ramp. To take the fuel tank out.
With a Mitsubishi Colt, let's all be honest here. These are 20 years old.
Yeah, admittedly, you forget how old they are, don't you?
So when we start doing things like fitting Arashi turbos and stuff, we do come across the fact that they are missing bolts. Someone's been modifying this over the years, etc. There's a bolt missing here, a bolt missing there. When you go to fit the turbo and the bolts don't come apart, then you're drilling and you've got to take it off and have the engineer shop. So they're not like plain sailing straightforward because they're not brand new cars anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's a massive complaint, but like I said, you are dealing with an older car, and that sort of thing wouldn't matter whether it was a BMW, a Colt, or whatever you were working on. The process would be the same. These are notorious for snapping the bolts in the housing. This little bit of confusion between us and the customer. He bought an Arashi turbo with an exhaust housing on it, so he got snap bolts in his exhaust housing. So he thought, well, that's fine because I've got a new housing. There was miscommunication there, I think. We always use the standard housing. The Arashi housing is the Chinese housing, and what happens is, for some reason, I don't know why, but it's the material it's made of, you'll be tuning it and it will start losing boost. So you'll then adjust the wastegate and it'll be fine, and you'll be tuning it and then it will lose boost.
It's the
actuator arm itself
inside
is almost like bends. It gets hot and the metal's not,
it gets weak, doesn't
not
it?
The best sort of metal, and then it starts to bend, and then obviously the actuator comes off pressure and it starts to lose boost. We had that several times on literally one of the first ones we ever did, and then we swapped it back to an original exhaust housing and
straight up there
and never had a problem again. So we now just don't fit the housings that come with them, and the customer didn't understand that we were obviously going to use the original one and obviously get the bolts out of it. He's like, well, just use the new one. I was like, well, you don't, because then you're going to have problems, and that's not where we want to be.
But yes, overall, a fantastic result.
Yeah, it came out really, really well. We did 250 brake horsepower and 235 foot-pounds, which we're really happy with. Graph looks really nice. Yeah. I can imagine that's going to feel rip-roaring. I'm actually quite surprised. I thought the twin pass might have cost us some power, but it seems to have made all right power. Well,
that's the thing. It has made all right power because we're happy with those figures.
Yeah, of course.
But there could have been another 10 brake horsepower in it for a different intercooler.
I mean, maybe in that respect, but we've sort of learned with these now, haven't we? Look, like 235 and 250 and 235 foot-pounds is the real sweet spot. They're good at that. So we generally set them up to that regardless. I think maybe you might have got a bit more flow in the mid-range or something with a
you got to try and remember, we've not had to
intercooler bit.
turn it down.
No, we haven't. We've been pushing to make the power.
Yeah, so this is that.
Yeah.
That might be the difference in the modification that we've got, such as the back box and such as the front mount. Normally, like for instance on Gary's, when we've wanted this power, we've been detuning it.
Yeah, we did Gary's initially, and it made, I think it made like 265 straight off the bat, and we were pulling out at that point.
Right.
Whereas
so
with this, we've started and then gone up, haven't we?
Yeah. So normally, with better modifications, you're going to flow better, you're going to make more power, but also there's always the limit of the rods. And again, it's a 20-year-old engine. Who knows who looked after that engine for the last 20 years?
Yeah.
So you've got to try and cap the torque, and capping that torque is still only a suggestion.
Yeah, it is,
because we've seen standard cars have issues, so even with this level of modification, realistically, yeah, it's a stock engine, so it's gonna go and have fun for as long as it has fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to look at that graph? Because I do want to look at this graph. Let's do it.
Well, there we have it. Look at that. A gorgeous graph. That's the final figures. 250 brake horsepower, 235 foot-power of torque.
As the compressor kicks in, that sort of signifies the end of this video. If you've got a Mitsubishi Colt and you want any help, you know where we are. We've done plenty of these now. If you need advice on parts, if you need the parts, or you need any sort of mechanical work or servicing, this is where we're at, Dynodaze. So please do follow us on social media, like and subscribe to this video and all that jazz. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm looking forward to some feedback from this guy. See you soon.
Ready to elevate your ride? Dynodaze Performance Parts has you covered. From exhaust to ECU remaps, we offer top-tier parts for peak performance. Our experts provide personalized tuning to match your driving style. Join our community of enthusiasts. Join thousands who trust Dynodaze for their performance needs. Visit DynodazePerformanceParts.com and transform your drive today.